present these first to you, just for review. Yeah, my name is Marion Seaton. I live at 12009 Boyd Chase Boulevard in the Brookmere subdivision. We moved to Farragut about 16 months ago from the other number one town in the state of Tennessee, Franklin, Tennessee. And I'm here this evening to basically represent the voice of the voiceless in our community. There was an incident involving a matter of public safety, pedestrian safety specifically. On the 28th of August, a neighbor of mine reported to me that they had been walking along Virtue Road with their child in a stroller, and that child was struck in the head with a golf ball. That golf ball, they presume, originated from the tee box number 5 at the Willow Creek Country Club. The ball, fortunately, hit the stroller first before striking the child in the head. I presented an image of that child just as a reference to show what actually happened to her. The fortunate circumstance was it did not hit her in the eye. It did hit her in the head, though. What's odd about this particular situation is the parents who actively use the Virtue Road pedestrian walkway have always walked on that path. And they actually had an incident like that occur where the child was not hit. Ironically, this time the child was hit. My chief concern as a resident of Farragut, in specific of Brookmere, is that I walk along that path, and a lot of other people walk along that path. People in our community are aware of this particular incident, and so as a consequence, they have reduced the amount of pedestrian traffic on that very vital greenway. My other concern is that as we approach the opening of the Little Turkey Creek Greenway, the volume of traffic along that road will be subject to a potential ball strike. Now, this ball strike on this little child was, I think, pretty good evidence that a golf ball traveling at roughly 45 miles on this descending trajectory can do some fairly significant damage to an individual. Thank God, in this particular case, this child was not irreparably damaged. In my report that I just presented to the board, I wanted to make sure that you saw just some very, very basic facts that we discern from the incident. My concern is that I want to make sure that if I talk to the members of my community again, that they will have known that we presented this to the government in the town of Farragut, and that whatever action we can take to help preserve and protect our pedestrians as we walk along Virtue Road can be assured in some way, shape, or form. I don't come here pretending to know what those solutions are. I come here presenting the situation, the incident. I've heard of other situations like this with golf balls that have been traveling on Virtue Road, but I'm not here to talk about those other incidents. I'm here to talk about that very specific concern involving that little individual girl. I have the permission of the parents to disclose their names if you would like that. I can provide a digital copy of my report that I just submitted there. And so I just present this to you this evening. Any questions?
Okay, Alderman Meyer.
No, sir, pass.
Alderman White.
No.
Alderman Burnett.
No questions for you, but I think it brings up a very, very good point. Can we reach out to Willow Creek and discuss the incident? Even talk to Fox Den about what they do to minimize
Spray.
balls, spray or balls hit far outside the fairway, because they've got houses. It's not people, but they have to have the same concerns. I mean, maybe there's tee placement, maybe there's placement where you're closer to more mature trees that are less likely to slice that far. I don't know, but
it probably helped to know exactly where the location was and the kind of angle, trajectory, things like that, to see kind of if there's a gap there or something. But I know Willow Creek went in and planted a lot of trees whenever the road construction was done. I know that takes some time to grow, but certainly that's one of the best things, is kind of a natural landscape that can block things and knock things down from going out. But certainly, we could certainly talk to Willow Creek and see. But it would probably be helpful to talk to the parents and find out exactly where that was at.
The location of the stroller.
The stroller was on the Little Turkey Creek Bridge on the south side of it.
Okay, it's pretty easy to.
Yeah. It's roughly 400 feet from the black tees on the number 5 tee box.
Jeez, what a drive.
What a slice.
Hey, that's a heck of a
That slice.
But I do appreciate you bringing that to us.
Yes.
And thank you so much for your service. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Seaton.
If you not have, or make a quick statement, on next door, there was an incident.
You'll need to, ma'am, you'll need to go to the podium and say your name and address for the record, please.